Hello everyone, I hope you are all fine. Good. In this video, we will cover your 7th chapter, that is repetition in Python. This chapter is also belong to your Python concept. First we will discuss what is repetition. If we want to display a particular statement once on the screen, then we use a print statement. If we want to display that particular statement 5 times, then we can repeat the print command 5 times. But if we want to display the same statement multiple number of the times, that is 200 times or 500 times, then it is very tedious job to copy that code that number of the times. So repetition, to perform the repetition, Python uses the loop concept. In a Python, there are the two types of the loops. First one is for loop, another one is while loop. Before we study the loop concept, we will study the concept of range function and increment and decrement operator. Okay students, now let's start.
Now we start our video. First we discuss what is loop. In computer science, loop is a programming structure that repeats a sequence of instructions until a specific condition is met. That means if you want to display the same sentence multiple times, we use a concept of loops. When particular condition is false, then the control of the statements is out of the loop. In Python, there are the two types of the loops are there. First one is for loop, another one is while loop. Before we go further for the loop concept, we discuss first about the function. What is function? Function can be defined as a group of instructions used by a programming language to return a single result or a series of results. That means function which can be defined as a group of or block of the statements that perform a particular function or a work. For example, the syntax for the function is function name and the parentheses are there. Now function name, example, int function are there. All the functions are assigned with these type of the open and closed curly brackets. Simple brackets are there. Okay students, these are the examples of functions. Now first we discuss about the range function. Range function returns not a single number but a series of numbers. Okay, what is the syntax for the range function? See, range, first you have to write the range. In the brackets you have to write the 3 arguments or parameters. First one is start, then stop, and then third one is step. Start, this is the optional part in the range function. It specifies at what number the series will start. If not specified, the series will start at the 0. Now again the stop part, this part of the range function is required. It is optional. Start is optional but stop is required. It is necessary. Where it specify at what number the series will end. If not specified, the series actually stops or ends at the number. To calculate the stop, we use a formula like stop minus 1. Now step. This part is again optional. It specifies how the series is incremented or decremented. Whether your series is incremented order or whether your series is decremented order. It specifies by how much your series is increased. If it is not specified, by default the increment value is to be 1. So this is all about that of the range function. Few examples for the range function are as follows. First one is range. You have to write the range. In brackets you write the 3 type of the arguments. First one is a start, stop and step. It is the start. That means our series will start with a 1 and stop at, what is the formula to calculate the stop? Stop minus 1. Stop is 6 minus 1. That is 5. I write here the series start at 1. Increment, this is a step. By how many numbers the series will increment. The series will increment by 1 and stop at 5. So this is the example for the range function. Similarly here next example, see, range 3, 8, 2. That means our series will start with 3 and incremented by 2. 3, 4, 5 and 7. What is the formula to stop? Where the series gets stopped? 8 minus 1, that is 7. Range 6, 1 minus 1. Our series will start with 6 and minus 1, that means our series will decremented by 1 value. Okay student, so 6, 5, 4, 3. What is the formula for the stop? 1 minus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So this is the series. Above series stop at 2. So this is all about the range function examples. I hope you understand it carefully. Now second type of we discuss the next topic, that is increment operator and decrement operator. Increment operator, which can be represented by the plus equal to. As the name implies that this operator is used to increase the value of the variable by 1, or by the increase the value of the by 1 if you have to add the 1 to the variable. If you want to add the 4 to the variable, then it can be increased depending on the value you have to provide it in the variable or in the expression. For example, a equal to 4. What is the meaning of this statement, student? Remember, a is the variable, a contains the value of 4. This is the assignment operator. See, the variable a is assigned the value of 4. Now, next statement is a is equal to a plus 1. What is the meaning of this? The value of a. What is the value of a? 4 is increased by 1, and the increased value which can be assigned by with the a variable, which can be stored back to the a variable. Now, here at this step, what is the value of a? 4. At this step, what is the value of a? 5. So again, if you print the value of a, what is the stored? That is a. Print a is equal to 5. Here key point is here that a plus 1, which can also be written like this, a plus equal to 1. Both have the same meaning. These are both statements have the same meaning. So this is all about your increment operator. Now next one is decrement operator, which can be represented by minus equal to. The decrement operator, as also the name implies, that it can be used to decrease the value of a variable. For example, a equal to 4. This value, what is the value? A is a variable which contains the value of 4. Now again statement a is equal to a minus 1. That means minus 1 is subtracted from the value of a. A contains the 4. 4 minus 1, 3. If you print after this statement, you have to print the value of a, then the result will be 3. Here same is also a key point here. A equal to a minus 1. This type of the statement, which can also be replaced by the a minus equal to 1. This is a shortcut. Okay, both have the same meaning. So this is about your increment or decrement operator. Now we discussed few examples of increment and decrement operator are. Here first example is b is equal to 34. That means b variable contains the value of 34. Another statement, next statement is b plus is equal to 4. That means b value is incremented by 4. This statement can also be written like this, b is equal to b plus 4. Then the incremented value is assigned to the variable of b. That means if you print the value b here, what is the output here? 38. See, now next example here, r is equal to 12. R multiply equal to 3. What is the meaning of this? R equal to multiply 3, which can be written like as R is equal to R into 3. Now the value, updated value, which can back to the assigned to that of the variable R, then the print value of the R is 36. Because 12 is multiplied by 3, that is 36. Now third example is u is equal to 67. U is equal to minus u minus 3. That means what is this one? U is equal to u minus 67 minus 3, it gives us 64. This is the print. When you print the u value, what is the output for this? 64. Now we will do all the concepts practically. Now we study practically the concept of increment and decrement operator. For this, I declare the variable of a equal to 34. Increment operator, then enter a equal to a plus 1 or add then 10. Add 10, then I print the value of a. See what is the value of a. Say, guess students, what is the value of a? A. Then print enter. 44. Why this 34 plus 44? Now again I write another variable b is equal to 23. Again b equal to write the small shortcut key method plus equal to 10. Now then print the value of b. What is the value, students? Guess it. What is the value? B. Now press enter. See, 33. So both these statements a plus 10 and b plus equal to 10 both have the same meaning. That's why both examples 10 is added to the value of a or to the 10 is added to the value of b. Now we see the examples of decrement operator. For this we declare the another type of the variable, that is c is equal to 45. Now c equal to c minus 1. Now again print the value of c. What is the value of the c? Guess, students. Print the value of c. What is I did? Sorry for this. Now better. Now what is the value for the c? 44, because c is subtracted. Now by using the shortcut key, by using the similar code, c equal to 45 and c minus equal to c, wait better, c minus equal to what I write, 1. Then print the value of c. C, okay, fine. Now what is the value of c? Here 44. See, both the result is the same by using the different statement. Both have, that shows that both are having the same meaning. Okay, students? Okay, fine.